Hi, I'm Pillot, and this week I'm reviewing Winchester was directed by the Spierig Brothers, who most recently directed Jigsaw, the Saw reboot that came out last year. The film stars Helen Mirren and Jason Clarke, and revolves around the famed Winchester haunted house in California. Helen Mirren plays the Winchester widow, and Jason Clarke plays a doctor who's invited to the house to assess her mental health, because many of the people around her are not sure if she's hallucinating or actually experiencing visits from demons and ghosts. Now, in the very beginning of the film, you're kind of introduced to the power the house has over its inhabitants, but other than that, they kind of just sprinkle some of the information about the house throughout the film. And for a film that's named after, a haunted house, I was expecting for the filmmakers to have a lot more fun playing with this, especially for those of you guys who don't know. This is the famous house with hundreds of doors, hundreds of rooms, and some of them lead nowhere. I was kind of expecting some of the characters to kind of, play on that, but it didn't really happen as much as I was expecting. Now, as I said before, this film is your run-of-the-mill horror story. It has jump scares, it has its moments. However, something that I found peculiar about the film is about halfway through, it kind of shifts genres a bit. It changes from like this horror kind of ghost story to kind of a drama film. And that kind of threw me off a bit, and I wasn't expecting that, and I didn't really feel like it worked. You go from scenes where the directors are clearly having fun, scaring you, to now it becomes kind of a dry, character-driven story. And I'm not saying that a horror film can't be a character-driven story, but I've seen it done better. And that's something that I really feel like the directors missed when they were aiming for their mark with this film. In addition, I love Helen Mirren. Helen Mirren is a goddess. And Jason Clarke is amazing, amazing actor. He's been doing some great films for the past few years, but I feel like the two of them are wasted in this movie. And not wasted in the sense where, they could be doing more. They're trying their best given the script that they have. But I feel like the script is just not good. Like, even if they give out Oscar caliber performances, I feel like the story falls flat at the end of the day. And the story does fall flat. I feel like, and going back to what I said before, given the subject matter as rich as the Winchester house, I feel like they could have done a lot better with this film. And it does, like I said, I don't want to emphasize, it doesn't fall on Helen Mirren or Jason Clarke. I just feel like they're trying their best with a not too good story. Halfway through the film, there's this sudden twist, and it's supposed to be the kind of twist that's supposed to make you go, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I cannot believe it." But instead, it just really makes you go, "Wait, what? Okay, I kind of see how that can work." It's not effective. It's kind of like oh, okay, one of those. The way the twist is pulled off in this film is similar to the way it was pulled off in Jigsaw. And I'm not going to lie, a lot of the problems that I had with this film I also had with Jigsaw. And I'm only mentioning this because it's the same directors, yet again. But the twist just kind of adds this other level of confusion. And while it does kind of make sense for the story, it kind of just turns the film on its head, and it kind of just goes in a different direction. I don't want to spoil it, but if you see the film, you'll understand what I mean. Also similar to Jigsaw, the climax of this film feels way too drawn out. They start to have a little bit of fun in this haunted house where you see things flying off the shelves, rooms that are locked becoming unlocked, and that's kind of where I started to get excited, but then it kind of just fumbles again. This film isn't consistent. I think that the directors think that they're doing something awesome by pulling away just as the film gets fun, but in reality they're taking away from the audience's experience, and that's how I kind of felt. At the very end, the film just kind of falls apart and falls flat. I was thinking very hard, and I was trying to think of another film that this film reminded me of, and I was like, I felt the aesthetic of a film like this before. I feel like something's been done much better. And then I thought long and hard, and lo and behold, I thought of The Woman in Black, the Daniel Radcliffe film that came out a few years ago. And that film, to me, was done much better. Well, it's not about the same subject matter. It kind of captures the essence of the time period, and it does the gothic horror thing much better. So if you wanted to see a good haunted house horror movie, I would say go see The Woman in Black. Don't go see Winchester. Like I said, it falls flat, and by the end of the film, it isn't really even a scary movie anymore. So for that, I'm going to give Winchester 1.5 star.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I know. 1.5 star. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend going to see Winchester unless, like I said, you're really interested in the Winchester lore or any of the interesting facts about it. But honestly, I think the Travel Channel has done some better stuff than this film. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you like what you saw, hit the like and subscribe button for more. I got more videos coming, and until next time, I'm Dempsey Pillot. Take care.